Hi there everyone, it's Bev from Life's Better in the Garden, and today I'm planting dahlias. Now I know I'm late. I ran out of room to put them in the garden, so I'm putting them in these pots behind me. As you can see, I have some planted already, and I've left the last pot to do on the video. And I garden in zone 6A, so our dahlias have to be dug up and kept in either a heated garage or a basement for the winter. So my other dahlias are all nicely planted in the garden, but these red pom poms, I just ran out of room. So now I have filled up these pots and I'm going to be planting them. So, and I had to wait for our tropicals to get home from the greenhouse because I don't have that big of pots. So here I am, almost the middle of June, and planting my dahlias, but I'm sure they'll give us a great show in a few months. So as you can see, I've got 2 pots planted, and I've got the stakes all in, and I'm actually, they're actually going to be hopefully like a wall to hide our junk spot in the back of our yard. I'm sure everyone has one of these spots where everything seems to land. So, and then also at the very back, we're starting a compost bin. So, well, hopefully that won't be an eyesore once the dahlias get up and start growing. So I'm going to turn the camera around again, and I'm just going to film me planting this last pot of dahlias, just through the process of what it takes to get these big pots filled. Okay, so here we are. Last pot to do. I'm going to put my dirty gloves back on to go with my dirty outfit from the previous pots. So I've got these bags of dirt here that my husband actually got a great deal on at Rona, Lowe's, I'm not sure what it's called now, but $1 a bag because they had a little rip in it. So these are working perfect to put in my pots, and then I amend it with cow manure, a little bit of peat moss, some perlite, vermiculite, and mix it all up for the dahlias. So just going to put this right in here. Not sure where the hole is. I know it's here somewhere because there's dirt all in the... Here it is. One bag down. So I'm going to do some amendments, half like with the one bag. I'm going to put some manure, the peat moss, and some slow release fertilizer and some granulated bone meal in down at the bottom, and then I'm going to do it again at the top. Here's my cow manure. I'm just going to put a couple of these in. And actually, the cow manure had rips in it, so my husband got them for $1 a bag as well. So we really lucked out on saving some money there. Because I know gardening can get expensive, so when you can save some money, that's great. A little bit of peat moss. And then I got a handful of the granulated bone meal. There it is. And a handful of the slow release fertilizer. I'm actually going to put 2 in because I actually dropped it and it's got dirt in it now. So my trusty little fork here. I'm just going to work it all in. Okay, so that's all worked in. So now, time for the second bag. This one's going to be heavy because it's got water in it. So I made the hole big enough. Okay, perfect. And now 2 of these bags fills this almost to the top. Peat moss. And on this layer, I'm actually going to add the perlite. And then some vermiculite. So the vermiculite helps keep it airy, and the perlite helps with the drainage, so the pot won't get waterlogged. I'll mix this up, then I'll add in the, I'll get my big fork here and just work it in so that that vermiculite and perlite goes through the soil. Say, you could always do it halfway as well, which I probably should have done, but I was busy talking and forgot. So we'll just mix her up with the fork. Okay, so a handful of granulated bone meal, and then a good handful of slow release fertilizer. So we'll just work that in. Okay, so we've got the soil all ready to go. When I get done this, I'm definitely going to have the gardener's French manicure, I can tell you that. Okay. So now here's one of my dahlias. And you can see it's got lots of green growth. Another little one coming up here. Now these are red pom poms. I'm not sure of the actual name, but they're red and they're pom pom type dahlias. Now we've had these for, oh, it's got to be at least 8 years, and these type of dahlias just seem to thrive. Like, they winter good, the bulbs stay good, and it was last year I actually had to sell some of my bulbs because I had so many I couldn't fit them all, and I even put them in the back garden, which is behind here. I put them back in there, but they just don't get enough sun with the trees, so I'm hoping, being that they're out here more, they're going to get the sun that they need. So I'm just going to stick that in. And I've already gone in and cut all of the dead stuff off, or ones that are sort of broken and hanging. So get you in there. And I'm just going to put just a teeny smidge right where the roots are of the slow release fertilizer. Okay, and then I've got my trusty stake that I'm going to put in behind it. because in these pots they just get big with the wind and it blows them. So this will help keep them a little more straight up and sturdy, so they can show their flowers more beautifully. Yeah, so I've got 6 that I'm going to put in this pot, and these are some of the smaller ones. In these ones here, there was some really big bulbs that I put in. This just so it fits in there just nice. Okay. Just a little smidge more of that right at the roots. So, and then we'll cover it up. And I'm going to put my stake in while I can still see the roots, so that I don't hurt the bulbs when I put this in here. You know, even though I'm putting the slow release fertilizer in, I will still use water soluble fertilizer. It's just if we happen to get a lot of rain and the pots are soaked, then I won't be fertilizing. But that excuse me, that slow release will still be in there and helping the plant stay strong and healthy. I'm going to put this guy right in the middle. Okay, that's good. Just a little smidge. Stick you in there. Say, put these stakes in. So, and I always try to put the stakes behind the plant so that you can tie the plant to it, so that when you walk up to it, the plant is in front of the stake. Okay, that's going to work just perfect. And when you're planting dahlias, you want to make sure that the previous stalk is going up. I know sometimes they can get a little distorted, I guess you might call it, when you dig them out of the ground, and if you cut the long stem off, you might be confused in which way to put them. But yeah, you want this to be facing towards the sun. Okay, that's good. A little smidge. Oops, I forgot to put the stake in. So we'll just uncover that so I can see the bulb. Put that in there like that. Because these ones all have their roots in the little eyes, so there's not one single bulb that has come apart from the main mother bulb. Okay. Okay. Just a little smidge. Too much there. And in we go. And the growth, I just like to have it so it's just peeking out of the soil, which I can show you once I get done here. Oh, geez. I'm talking and I forgot to put the stake in again. So I'm just going to unearth it. Put this in here. There we go. One left to go. So, and as you can see, this one, the growth is sort of wound around and coming up, like so. So I may, like, this was the growth from last year, so I may lay it on its side so that this can continue to keep growing up to the sun. That in there like that. So I'm going to cut this off so it can lay flat. Oh, little smidge here. Okay, and the last stake in. And then I'm just going to cover it. Okay, so that is that planted. So I will show you the little tips that I have just protruding just above the dirt. So just got to take these gloves off before I can touch the phone. So here you could just see the little pink and then the little green, and then over here you can see the other little green one. Hopefully you can see it. I don't know if the stake's in the way, but yeah, you can see that they're just peeking out of the dirt. Okay, so that dahlia pot is nicely planted. I've taken refuge into the shade because it is getting very hot here. We're supposed to be 29 with high humidity and possible storms, so I am definitely feeling the heat. So this is mid-June that I planted these 4 pots, so I'm sure within the next month you're going to see exponential growth on these. So I will keep you updated on their growth. So again, my name is Bev. My channel is Life's Better in the Garden. So please send me some comments that with challenges maybe that you've had with dahlias, or maybe your joys that you've had with dahlias, or even if something different that you're doing that I'm not doing. Say, I would love to hear from you. So, but if you like this video, please press like, and I am going to be doing more videos as the season goes on. So until the next one, I hope you are having fun in your garden, staying cool today. So, and we'll see you. Bye for now.